Hey, Neon here. I am just about to enter Hell's Canyon National Recreational Area in Idaho. I flew out to Boise a couple of days ago for a workshop and rented a car, drove up here. It's about 5 hours north of Boise in western Idaho, and I'm going to be meeting a group of campers called the Boise Trailheads and hiking down the Snake River, and looking forward to it. Well, this is the parking lot, and this is an amazing place. I'm gonna flip the camera around here and give y'all an idea of where we're at.
Are you going in and out, Jeb, or spending the night?
Well, I reckon this is the trailhead. Sign says Kirkwood 6 miles, and that is the destination for tonight, here along the Snake River. It's really pretty cool. I've never been anywhere quite like this before. Looking forward to it. Super excited, really. Well, I reckon this is the first creek crossing. I may be able to hop across there. It's not a very wide trail. Pretty steep drop off. Some places it's really rocky and rolly. Sure is pretty. I don't know what that is. Some kind of orange thing growing on this plant. Come on, focus. A bunch of them. Oh, I'd say that's idyllic. Expect to see ponderosa stuff's over there, and it's a pretty cool looking meadow. I don't know if you can see those mountains right up there, still covered with snow. It's hard not to keep the camera on the whole time, it's so beautiful. I found myself a little shady spot here. Gonna have a little lunch. And lunch for today is pretty simple. Peanut butter crackers, honey, and supposedly one of those all-natural fruit strips. I reckon that's Oregon right there. Huh. I reckon these are some rock slides. Hope they're not jet slides. You look at that. Wee doggies. Well, that there's number 5. Yeah. Hannah Cabin, National Register of Historic Places. That's pretty cool. Oh, what is that? Irrigation flume. Let's check that out. The Hannah Cabin was built in 1912 by Carl Hannah, originally at the site of the Carter Mansion, 3/4 of a mile up Kirkwood Creek. A few years after constructing the cabin, Hannah left for Europe in World War I, from which he never returned. In 1932, Len Jordan purchased and dismantled the cabin and moved it to its present location. It's been used as a blacksmith shop. It's placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1984. Right there's a museum, the Sterling Cabin, also on the National Register of Historic Places. I reckon somebody lives up there. That's a Kirkwood Creek going into the Snake River. I think this is the boat landing. That's what they called it. So this is the other way to get here. Pretty cool. I reckon there's about 35 people in my group here. And some other folks coming in, and some other groups. This particular piece of land is called the Kirkwood Bar. Guess because it's flat and sticks out into the river. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. So I'm taking a little side hike here. Some folks invited me to come along and said there was something to see up here. And they got ahead of me when I was taking my picture. Eagle Scout Project 2009. Thank you, Jacob. That door is opening by itself. I think there may be a ghost in here. I am not going to go in that room. Moonshine! So it's got these pieces of galvanized metal instead of chinking. Oh, believe me, I am. So this is a topo map I printed out on the internet. Not a particularly exciting line. We started up here at Upper Pittsburg Landing and followed the contour of the mountains pretty much. Never really went up above more than a couple hundred feet climbing. Where we crossed that first creek. Second creek we crossed right down here. This is the big bar that I was so impressed with. Thought I'd see Ponderosa horses running around or something. And the next thing I knew it, I was here at the Kirkwood Bar. I guess that's that little spit sticking out there. And that's where I'm camping. So tomorrow it's going to be back the way I came. Take about 2.5 or 3 hours. Looks like the sun's on the other side of the mountain. It's about 7:30. I'm ready for bed. Good morning. Slept pretty good on my air mattress last night. About 9 hours of sleep. A little bit cold. I think it's in the upper 30s right now. About 7 o'clock. And I'm gonna eat a couple of bars and drink some cold coffee and hike on out. There is on my map a side trail on the way out that goes up some fairly steep climbs, and so I thought I'd try that. And yeah, great place to be. Brought my spot along, sending a text message home to say I'm on the move. Oh, I'm not actually on the move yet, but I am moving. 4 packages of instant coffee and that liter of water. That'll get me moving. And I'm off. First thing I get to do is go up some switchbacks. Start shedding some layers once I get to the top. The sun's starting to peek over the tops of the hills. It's supposed to be close to 80 today out here. I left my mark. Down there is the big bar I saw walking in. That's where I was. That's where I'm going. See if I can find that little side trail. I don't know if you can really see this, but the side trail is right up there. I think I'll hike about 30 minutes on there. Got time for that. See how far I go. It looks a lot steeper in real life than it does on this video screen. Here it is on the map. And those little contour lines are really close together. Fun. Well, can't see the trail. Just sort of peters out. Not that it was much of a trail to begin with, but I reckon this was worth the climb to look at the same thing I could see from down there. I didn't notice there's some buildings right there. Probably used to be a ranch on that big flat bar, like up at Kirkwood. It has a name, I saw it on the map. The trail might be right there, but I can't really tell where it goes, and more importantly, why I would want to go there. The sun's up. Pretty nice. Big slide over there. It's kind of cool. There's a flat rock there. Looks like a sheet of rock fell off and crumbled. Pretty little flowers. One of my hiking buddies told me that if I came back in a month, this would not be green. A month ago it was gray, now it's green, and another month it's all going to be dried out tan. So pretty good timing. It's a weird looking plant. Flowers up on top of a big round leaf. There's a bunch of it growing in this little wash. Oh, this creek again. I think there's a little bit drier, but perhaps more treacherous crossing right here that I'm going to try. Whew. That is a dead elk. Could smell it before I could see it. Yuck. The obligatory Picture of scat. It's got grass in it. It's pretty big. Maybe it was an elk or goat. Well, the car's right there. Can't believe it's over already. So that ends my adventure in Hell's Canyon on the Snake River Trail from Pittsburg Landing to Kirkwood and back in April 2016. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. Really want to thank the Boise Trailheads for organizing this, and for Chris and Sasha and Wendy and Noel and everybody else who made me feel so welcome. If y'all ever get over to South Carolina, let me know. We'll do some hiking in some mountains. Well, that was dinner. I meant to shoot it before I ate it, but I was too busy socializing. Came without a stove because I couldn't carry the fuel on the airplane, so I bought one of these Prego ready meals and just ate it cold, and it really wasn't very good. I'll try a different one next time. This one I got because it had 390 calories, which was more than the other ones do, but I think I'll go for fewer calories and better flavor next time. Maybe get something with a couple of shriveled up peas and carrots in it.